When you're faced with a problem that you don't solve on the first try, what do? Do you just sit there and give up? No. You look at it from a new angle and you try again. My name's Christopher Johnson. I got these steampunk goggles because they remind me of my father. He passed away and I needed something to remind me of what he taught me. So when I put these goggles on, I am always reminded of the perspective that even in the dark, you could always find new light. The problem in today's world is the complexity of these situations we're facing requires one to proactively seek out new perspectives that might be otherwise seen as polarizing and wrong. But we have to trust ourselves to know when to draw those lines, and we have to learn to get back up when we fail, because otherwise we'll never grow from who we are. We are destined to repeat these mistakes that we do not learn from. These remind us that, or should remind us, that we can always grow as long as we take the time to reassess, take the time to learn from our past mistakes, and admit that we are at fault, and admit that we are prone to them. These goggles represent a mad scientist, an alchemist, someone looking to create profit, someone looking to create new discoveries, but in the process, they can go too far. They can cross lines, and we need to have that conversation of what lines need to be crossed and what we need to stay away from. In other words, you cannot grow your soul without risking the setbacks that are part of learning and experience. As we are faced with these problems, we look for a new way to solve them, breaking down barriers to learn and understanding. A good example of this in our current climate is how we look to doctors and first responders and how to handle situations that we are not prepared for, such as coronavirus. None of us were able to expect it. None of us knew how to deal with it when it first came. And that's why it took so many of us. But with the right hands and with the right conversations we've had, we've been able to save lives and we've been able to protect our future and the society we now prosper in. And it's going to take time. It's not all fixed. And I recognize that we still have issues that have yet to be addressed. But we're making progress and we're moving forward, and that's the conversations we need to keep having. We need to keep looking forward and we need to keep moving. Some people do not hold the value in ideas of others, disregarding them if they are different from those held, but without an attempt to look at other ways of life, we never get the chance to move forward with our own lives. We never get the chance to grow from where we've already been. And for me, I don't ever want to stop growing. I don't want to stop learning, and I don't want to stop trying to be better. Because we aren't perfect. We fall and we get back up, and that's what makes us perfect. Perfectly imperfect. If you remember that darkness is balanced by light, you will be able to proceed through life with a mind open to different perspectives, and soulful learning will take place.